And I don't know, did you see that? There was this lady on Twitter that was just like speaking on the election. She was just like, yeah, I had to block my cousin because this dumbass put a stupid ass football player as his ballot. And everybody was like, damn, that's kind of stupid.
But like,
who was the player? She was like, man, some nigga named Jaden Daniels. And then whole comment section. Somebody. Nigga, that's the Jaden Daniels. It's like a whole quote retweet of niggas just like, you better stop respect. Watch your mouth, ho. Watch your mouth. That's Jaden Daniels, ho. Out here representing for the state capitol. Couldn't imagine what he could do for this economy. I was like, they started going insane. It went from, yeah, that nigga stupid to, yeah, I kind of get it real fast. And I thought that was kind of funny. I was like, this is America.
I have thoughts on Jaden Daniels, but I think I need to watch more of his game before I say what I'm thinking.
Yeah, man. And he like Malik from the game. His mama signed as an agent, I think.
I mean, Lamar mom his agent too.
Yeah, but there's levels to this, man.
What do you mean? It's the exact same. Yes, there's levels. Lamar is better.
Nah.
No, I get the level you're trying to say, but I'm just saying, like, it's like not really, bro.
Nah, I mean,
like I agree with the level you're saying, but in the grand scheme of things, like, it's not different at all.
My name is Mark Jackson. Oh
my goodness gracious!
I'm trying to tread lightly. Damn. Are we here? I want to use a different one. Welcome back to another episode of the Play for Keys podcast, the only podcast where we have two yappers trying our best to get like an hour and 15.
I feel like I'm not really. Like, I don't think I'm a yapper, but I don't know.
You don't express you don't peek out at your yapping abilities on this platform. There's other side, like there's
because I know we have time constraints.
That's fair. It's really just me. It's just me.
I mean, it takes a lot of accountability to admit that, so I'm proud of you.
Yeah, it really just me. I gotta wrap it up. Jax, before we get into the real meat and potatoes of this episode, we have to do a couple of house cleaning rules.
Donations.
I can't eat. I'm broke, nigga. I'm broke. And you got the power to change that.
You do have the power.
Have that power. Y'all have that. We do not have the power. I mean, we do have the power, but you have the power as well.
Absolutely.
It's a team effort, if you will.
Whole team. And to our 6 men, everybody that's donating.
All I hear is that check came me. I love it when you talk to me. My cat to see. I love it when you talk to me. My cat to see.
Yeah, man. You might be onto something, Jax. I think this is the better one.
Yeah, bro. Like I'm not. I don't.
That's crazy.
Man.
That's crazy to say. And I love y'all. It
just hit different, bro. But the crazy thing is, I know for a fact, like, or I don't know him at all, but I know for a fact, like that. What's his name? Leland. I know he cannot sing that song the way the AI sing it.
No, I think he like singed it a little bit on stream. Nah, yeah, I learned very quickly. Yeah, that was AI. That was AI for sure. AI is dangerous, man.
Man, let me. They can hear us. Let me stop.
Speaking of dangerous, we're gonna dangerously move in and tell you about the things we
do not care.
Do not give two cares about. Honestly,
yeah.
First thing on the list. What's up?
Oh, I was saying Steph Curry. He's changing the All-Star game format. Apparently, okay.
Ooh, was it LeBron?
we don't care.
I could care two fucks less. Isn't it going to be in Well, it makes sense.
I think it is in not Golden State, but San Francisco. So
San Francisco, the Bay Area. Yeah. So it makes sense. A lot of things going on in the Bay Area to get a WNBA team as well. So I get it.
We do not care.
Apparently, the Celtics stood on business and did not invite Kendrick Perkins to the ring ceremony,
something like that. It's very funny. I cannot lie. It is very funny. But
his response is funny too. He's like, "Hey, yo, look, I don't give a fuck. Got the ring, nigga. What the fuck?" So I get it. And finally,
we do not care.
Don't give a fuck about Drake, honestly.
Yeah, bro. I don't care. He tried to threaten DeMar DeRozan softly or whatever. He called him a bitch as he's walking away. Stupid bitch. While he's walking away, like that doesn't really. We don't care, Drake. We don't care at all.
Whispering cuss words is insane.
As a grown man,
whispering cuss words.
Well,
it is not to your. You seen the video of him saying like, "Oh, if they put a DeMar DeRozan, if they retire jersey, I'll go up there and tear it down myself." Like, come on, sassy.
Because they're for sure, no matter what, they're for sure putting that jersey up there because he is the best Raptor ever. So,
literally, sassy. God damn. But the things we do care about. Definitely want to talk about that Joel Embiid thing. Yeah, it's been a minute, but want to have our thoughts on it. The surprises and disappointments in the NBA. Slant boy tweaking. That's crazy.
I forget he's still like relevant. Not even relevant. I just be forgetting. That's it. That's the end of the sentence. I just be forgetting, bro.
We know why you forget. Didn't think too highly of that nigga to begin with. So I get it. And Dak tearing his hamstring like it's like we had the turkey leg hut off the bone.
That's
off the bone. Just to get things started, before we even get into those things, Jax, I have a blind reaction for you. The hypothetical: would you trade Jalen Williams plus picks for Kevin Durant back?
Oh yeah.
You trade J-Dub and 2 firsts for Kevin Durant?
Absolutely not, because I've never seen Kevin Durant bark in a post-game interview. They need that energy. Keep the guys together.
I would. I'm not gonna lie. I would bring KD back to OKC. I couldn't do it. I'm not a fan of mortgaging my young core for a team that's already very good. Right, by the way, for a guy that's older.
No, if it ain't broke, don't fix it. The story sounds good, so I was intrigued with it a little bit, but I'm a big believer if it ain't broke, don't fix it. You got to at least try to see if you can win it first with the young core. And then maybe in a couple of years, you start to think about getting that guy.
If you were OKC, would
no.
Honestly, if KD wanted to come back in the Thunder, like I'm okay with either option, honestly. But if KD wanted to come back in the Thunder, like, oh, okay, we can just trade J-Dub and a couple picks because they're talking about, oh, we're going to be mortgaging our future. No, you won't. The Thunder have like the next 30 first-round picks. It doesn't matter. So
nigga,
if they wanted to, they could. But
every time
it don't really matter.
I mean, in the grand scheme of things, it doesn't really matter.
Yeah.
But at the same time, yeah, and every time a team like just has a slow start, they quick to say, hey, you know who got their first round pick? That's OKC. Clippers, Milwaukee, even though that was like top 6 protected, but it's just like, I'm just like, yeah, y'all.
The Thunder did it right, bro. The Thunder did it right.
Dumb niggas. Now, granted, players have to pan out, and that's like half the battle. But if your players pan out and you got the picks,
the Thunder's players, they draft well, bro. They had all of them have panned out. All of them are at least like a top 7 like rotational player on any team in the NBA.
Even the niggas, like we said, even the niggas that are not currently on the team but got drafted by them.
Yeah, just do good work.
They
The scouting department is great.
Their
Shout out
scouting
to
department,
Sam Presti now.
their scouting department is top tier. I can't even hate on it. Nor do I want to. Actually, I don't want to hate it. But I just wanted to break the ice with that before we get into real negativity. Well,
I mean,
is it really negative? Do you have that by any chance?
Yeah, I do. So if you guys don't know, this happened
16.
November. This happened last Saturday. Oh boy, people remember the Sixers season for all the wrong reasons. The team just dropped to 1-4, and Joel Embiid assaulted a reporter in the locker room. I saw that tweet, and he didn't respond. He didn't say anything for like the next 20 minutes. And everybody just like, what do you mean? Please elaborate. All the comments were like, what the heck? But he didn't say anything. And then he since deleted this tweet, but he replied to it and said, oh yeah, or somebody was like, assault, are you sure that's not a strong word? And he was like, oh yeah, no, Embiid punched the guy.
No shit.
He deleted that tweet since, so I can't pull it up. But everybody was like, what the hell just happened? Then we received more information. And this is from Shams. He said, the 76ers, Joel Embiid, got in an altercation with the columnist following tonight's game in Philadelphia. He took issue with the recent column that referenced his late brother and son, and Embiid shoved the columnist. No punch. I was hoping he punched the dude because I heard about that story, but he only shoved him. So, I mean, I guess, Embiid's a 7'1", 300+ pound guy. So a shove might do some damage. But if y'all didn't know, with the columnist, he punched, whatever you want to say. The one he assaulted was Marcus Hayes. And he's like I said, Philadelphia columnist. And he attacked. Is attack the right word? Yes, attack is the right word. He attacks players all the time. And this is the what he said about Embiid's family in his latest column. He said, Joel Embiid consistently points to the birth of his son Arthur as a major inflection point in his career. He often says he wants to be great, to leave a legacy for the boy named after his little brother, who tragically died in an automobile accident when Embiid was in his first year as a 76er. Well, in order for you to be great at your job, you first have to show up for work. Embiid's been great at the complete opposite. Now in his 11th season, he's consistently been in poor condition. The conditioning apparently seems to have delayed his debut this season, and Embiid will not play in Wednesday's opener or the next 2 games. He could have said that whole last paragraph without saying the first part about his son, about his brother, about none of that. So I'm not gonna lie. I wish Embiid would have punched the old dude, but apparently he just pushed him, which sucks.
No, I don't think it sucks. I think an Embiid shove is an equivalent of the average nigga's punch, if I'm being honest. A 7 foot, 300 pound man. And if it's an aggressive shove, if it's a shove that's bad enough for somebody to be like, oh my God, damn near punched the nigga. I think it was an aggressive shove. It wasn't one of those like, no, I think he pushed that nigga and he probably hit the wall. Head probably bounced off the little. Hey, you know how this shit, reporters aren't that athletic for real. So, look, I don't like none of. Hey, that was a nasty article. I'm not even.
That was like he didn't have to say none of that. None of that was relevant. He didn't have to say any of that.
Yeah, like it's a nasty angle to have, and I guess he wanted to spice things up since everybody keeps saying, "Oh, I mean, he's just never on the court." Yeah, nigga, he's injury prone. I don't know what the fuck.
He would love to be on the court. You think he wants to be in pain all the time when he plays basketball?
Every year he's been injured, and you thought it was going to be different this go around? No. It's like niggas getting mad at Kawhi. Why, nigga? Like
you knew it comes with the territory. You knew he was like this.
Like you think he's faking an injury, which is another thing. There's some other injuries that we're going to be talking about later down the line on the NFL side, where it's just like, you think the niggas just doesn't want to work? This is
like there's no reason for him to fake an injury. He would be playing if he could. He just literally cannot. And since the shove Embiid, the NBA suspended him for like 3 games, even though he hasn't been playing. So like, okay, I guess.
Yeah,
I believe
reporter. Now, hey, 3 more games where he can't for what you said. He can't even represent his son correctly.
I don't remember the exact date he'll return to the court, but I know it's going to be the first week of the NBA Cup, like that whole tournament. He's going to play in their first game with that, or that should be his first game. We'll see, because he be hurt sometimes.
Exactly. So I don't know. Look, and he is still reporting with the 76ers. They have not removed him. He's also somebody that has, I guess he's standing on business and saying that's not going to stop him from doing his job. So.
Oh, but I did forget to say this is what other reporters heard Embiid say to Marcus Hayes when he shoved him. He said, "The next time you bring up my dead brother and my son again, you're going to see what I'm going to do to you. I'm going to have to live with the consequences." So I don't think he's going to say anything about that man's family again. That's just my opinion.
Hey, man. Hey. Niggas want to be Skip Bayless till it's time to be Skip Bayless. That's all I gotta say. One thing you can never take away from Skip Bayless, that nigga horrendously stands on business regardless. You're not gonna scare Skip about no threats, no nothing. He gonna say whatever the fuck he want to say, and he gonna say it to your face.
Skip won't say it to your face because he's never like Hayes, this guy was in the actual physical locker room. Skip he's never in the same building. He's never in the same place as the people he talks about.
Yes, he is. Well, he's had different things.
Not in the past like 30 years.
He done it with Chris Bosh. I remember when something happened with him and Chris Bosh, and Chris Bosh came to that show and said, "Yo, I don't like when you say X, Y, and Z." And he just said, "Well, I say that word," and he said the word. Like I said, whatever the fuck the word was.
Yeah, but that's Skip Bayless's show, a controlled environment with security. Skip Bayless isn't going into.
You think the 76ers locker room didn't have security? They got security everywhere.
But what are they going to do to stop Joel Embiid? Nothing. What are they
going to do to stop Chris Bosh on that show? Not like.
But Chris Bosh can't go. He can't crash out or whatever on a goddamn television set. He can't do that. I mean, he can, obviously, but he can't. And
when it's off cameras, he could still do what he wants to do if he wanted to. It's just probably not his demeanor. I think if he was to come across Westbrook and still said Westbrook, I feel like Skip would still say Westbrook to that nigga face.
No,
me personally, bro. No, I just think so. That's just me. Call Troy Aikman gay. Hold on now.
And then he was never in their locker room again
because they kicked the nigga out.
Exactly, because they knew.
Yeah, they kicked him out, but it's not like, oh, I don't want to. I'm too scared to go back in there.
That's exactly what it is with him. I'm not trying. I don't want to stay on Skip, but that's exactly what it is with him. He's afraid. That's why that's why he's never at games. He's always in the studio, bro. But
yes, anyway.
But moving on from that, it's been about 10 games into the NBA season, and I feel like that's a good amount of time to sort of talk about some of the surprises and disappointments we didn't have with the season.
Absolutely. Overreaction, absolutely. But it's content nonetheless, baby. I don't know what to tell you.
Yeah. But I think one of my biggest surprises, probably one of your biggest surprises too. How in the hell are the Cleveland Cavaliers undefeated?
And winning game, they've won in every sense of the fashion. Donovan Mitchell's won game winners, blown out teams that were, they just blew out the Warriors
by 40 points. And I think it was 41-83 at halftime or something crazy like that.
Yeah. They are playing great basketball.
Evan Mobley looks he looked different, bro.
He looks good, bro. I can't even
He
slam him.
heard you, bro. He heard you.
He
Evan Mobley
heard the
you.
fuck out of me. Evan, unfamiliar with your game, unfamiliar with your development. I see it, man. I see it. And on top of that, the East. I mean, look, we knew the East was gonna be bad, but damn, only two teams in 500. Yeah. Only two teams managed to be 500 teams. Like, I'm gonna continue to I'm gonna pull up my NBA standings on my end just to kind of get a reference. Biggest surprise for me, I would say this is the East. I don't give a fuck about the East. The West. Biggest surprise for me, Suns being a number 1 seed. The Suns being a number 1 seed, that wasn't on my bingo card, especially when I was talking about their depth and talking about all that stuff. It's just like, okay, you put Bud in there. Bud loves the ball movement.
Bud's he's a regular season great coach.
Yeah,
because I feel like largely this is like the same team, except they got Tyus Jones, so they finally got them a point guard, and then Ryan Dunn, the rookie. But for the most part, it's like the same team as last season.
Yeah, so for me to expect that it was going to be this big elite, this good. I mean, look, Kevin Durant's been playing great.
He's playing like the MVP. We were talking about it the other day. He's playing like the MVP, bro.
He is playing like the MVP, but damn, that's a lot of. I didn't expect Anthony Davis to go on this tier too. I'm like, God damn, this nigga's nice. Now he played for the Lakers, and that's a whole different thing right now. But yeah, what's another big surprise for me? Like a pleasantly surprised thing. There's definitely some disappointments. The Warriors. I'll say the Warriors. Warriors are surprising so far. Didn't expect them to be at 7-2.
Do you think they'd still be 7-2 if they still had Clay? Because I mean, they got Buddy Hield to replace him and everything, but like, I can't attribute this whole entire everything to Buddy Hield. No offense to Buddy Hield, but like, this is just a Steph Curry thing. That's why they're like this. So you think they'd still be on this trajectory with Clay?
I think they would have a winning record. I don't think it'd be 7-2 though.
Okay.
I don't think it'll be 7-2. I think the way Buddy Hield kind of rejuvenates the team, and on top of that, they need to go ahead and package Jonathan Kuminga up and get something back from that. I'll be honest with you.
Who?
Somebody like package Kuminga and something else, and add to this.
I mean, they're doing pretty good so far. So do they need to for real?
Yeah, I think they do. I'm like, that's the problem. Jax. That's the problem. Don't repeat the same mistakes twice. You won your NBA championship and felt we change what? We won a championship, nigga. Kuminga's a good player. I just don't think his role fits like with what they got going on. Like, I mean, like they can force it to fit, but like I feel like you can add.
Who would you? Just what's a name that you would want them to go get then?
I'm gonna be honest with you. I don't have that answer, bro.
Exactly. I'm just like, listen, they probably don't need to. If Steph Curry's just going to be on his backpack, like then it doesn't really matter. I don't think.
I mean, if you're reliant for him to do this for the rest of the regular season and to the playoffs, hey, go ahead, bro. I get it. Just I'm letting you know, the Olympics is a lot shorter than an NBA season. Let y'all niggas know. Because when he get injured, then what?
Why are you putting that on that man?
I'm not trying to. I'm just saying, like, the nigga is 30 plus, 35 plus.
A lot of them old players sort of been durable, though. Like LeBron, KD ain't been hurt in a minute. He played like 75 games last season. Yeah. Steph's doing pretty fine. I'm just saying.
Hey, look. Well, hey, we'll see how long it keeps going. The Thunder didn't surprise me at all. I knew
another surprise I had was Trey Mann. I always knew Trey Mann was good because he is good. He just did not fit the Thunder at the time. Yeah. But he's been playing like 6 man of the year level ball, and I'm happy for him. He finally got a chance to shine or whatever in Charlotte. And Charlotte has LaMelo he's a healthy LaMelo finally. Miles Bridges is cooking. Like they look like a solid team. Like I really want them to make the playoffs.
Yeah, and in that weak ass conference, they should. I think it's a failure and a disappointment if they don't make it because Brandon Miller looks good. LaMelo looks great, and then you have Trey Man. You have that other guy that drops music. I can't really say his name out loud right now, but that guy, Mark Williams, all them guys. So and Grant Williams for veteran presence for whatever that occurs to.
Mark Williams, I sort of want to see what happens when he gets back from injury, but we'll see. And, another surprise: the Nets, or really just Cam Thomas, because
that didn't surprise me at all.
He's trying to lead the league in scoring, bro, and he might do
ain't
it.
Nobody else on that team that's gonna stop that nigga. Only person that can stop Cam Thomas is Cam Thomas right now. So I get it, and I fuck with players like that say, "Hey yo, like we not finna just be tanking and looking bad, my nigga. Like I'm gonna give y'all niggas a show."
And since the East is so weak, they're the 6th seed, even though they're 4 and 5. The Pistons are the 7th seed at 4 and 6. Like this is,
and they ain't been great, and they ain't been great at all for real.
Yeah, they're not good. So that's the funny part.
And look at the bottom 2 teams. My God, like we're not here for the negativity just yet, but my God, that'll change real soon.
Yeah.
Another positive note: the Memphis Grizzlies, specifically Zachary Edey.
You was right about him. He was
Like,
he was gonna be fine in the NBA.
He gonna be just fine, bro. And then when I saw that nigga shove this shit out of Jonas Valanciunas, I was like, oh, okay.
Yeah.
I know who this nigga is. I see this nigga shoot threes. I already knew he could shoot threes. In Purdue, he had an old school coach that was like, yo, get in the paint, fuck nigga. Like we're not shooting those threes. So
that's something another coach should be telling somebody. We'll get to that.
But yeah, I'm really proud. I'm really proud of Zach Edey. That's why I was more higher on him, getting like rookie of the year nods than like a Reed Shepherd, because I knew he was gonna get the minutes. I knew he was gonna have enough minutes to make that shit make sense. And he's doing good. First, Atlanta Hawks. There's not a lot to say about them, but I do like Zachary Ricochet. Like he's putting up some numbers. I think he dropped.
He just
30.
had that like 30-point game or whatever the other day.
Yeah, so that's good. That's good. I like the positive of that. Was there any more positives?
No, I'm ready to turn up some negativity. I'm not going to lie.
Yeah, for sure. Because I can always be a homer and talk about my shit, but this is not about me. It's not about me. It's not about me. It's about the community.
One of my biggest disappointments, Tyrese Halliburton. What's going on? What's going on? I like Halliburton. I don't think he's bad, but like, what's going on?
Hey, I don't know, bro. I don't have the answers to that. There's like 2 or 3 diehard Indiana Pacers fans that I see at work, and I'm like, yo, like, you know, like, what's the problem? What's the problem with Tyrese? Everybody's response verbatim: what isn't the problem with him? Like, I can't figure it out, nigga. Like, I can't. Literally, I cannot. And I'm like, damn, I don't know.
Like, I think last game they played like the Hornets. He only had like 6 points. And LaMelo had 32 or something crazy. I'm like, Tyrese, what's going on, bro?
Hey, side note, I be seeing a lot of people say LaMelo Ball plays dickhead basketball.
He
and
does.
I get it, man. But yeah, I don't know what the problem is. Andrew Nembhard season, loading, maybe. Shit, I don't know what's
wrong, but man.
Shit. Hey, another big disappointment for me. It goes to Portland. Scoot Henderson, my goodness.
I was gonna be like, why are they disappointing you? But not Scoot. I'm worried about Scoot. I'm not gonna lie, bro.
Scoot Henderson, my goodness, man.
Like,
look,
we have to check that. I know he's not at that age, of course, but we got to check just how much time does he have left.
He has 4 years left. I think he just turned 20, if I'm not mistaken. He's a youngin.
Yeah, he's 20. His birthday is, he turns 21 in February.
Okay.
He still got time. But come on, man.
Look, man. Like, I don't know. Hey, He's one of the very few, like, regardless of him turning 24 or not, like, if he turned 21, going on 22, and is looking like this, I'm gonna be concerned, and I might just jump the gun before he turns that 24.
Yeah,
because I don't think superstar with him like I initially thought. But then again, I just saw him play that one game against Wimbert, and I was like, shit, this is the 1 and 2 picks.
Hey, but speaking of Wimby though, speaking of Wimbert though,
oh yeah, Mr. 19% from 3, yeah.
That's my disappointment, bro. What it's 22.6% now.
Oh, okay, improvement.
But like, what the hell, bro? That's my thing. I thought like Wimby was gonna take a bigger step than he has so far this season. Like I don't know. He's averaged like 17 points. The 4 blocks like no, or 3.7. This is of course he's Wimby. 1.6 steals. He keeps shooting threes. He's not good at shooting threes, but he keeps doing it. And really, the Spurs, honestly, not even just Wimby, but like extending it to the Spurs as a whole, I thought they'd be much better, especially with Chris Paul. But they just have not looked good.
This is not OKC, my nigga. I'm gonna let you know right now. That's an anomaly. What he was able to do with OKC and the development, like those are players that develop. There's a lot of great talent. It's not just one. It wasn't just SGA.
No, but Chris Paul, Chris Paul always cooked with a solid big man. He always cooks with one of them. But he hasn't been doing that. So I'm just
not a solid big. That's the problem. He's not a solid big man. He's not a big man. He want to be KD. That's the issue right there.
You
know what I mean? That's the only thing. And it's a two-way street because your Spurs staff is enabling it too.
Oh wait, speaking of Spurs staff, we have to say we need to extend the get well soon to Greg Popovich. We forgot to bring this up, but he was recently he's been sidelined indefinitely. He had a sort of a medical scare. Nobody really knows what happened. So he's not gonna be on the sideline for a while. So we hope Pop gets well soon because everybody likes Pop, bro. It's Greg Popovich, bro. He's probably the greatest coach in basketball history. So
unless your name is Stack 5. Yeah. Who cares, nigga? Yeah, so back to Wemby. Yes, the problem is you're 7'4", and you are the easiest 7-footer to guard. Half the battle is done by you. You doing fadeaway mid ranges like you are Chris Paul, and then you just out here just shooting threes. I get you're a second year player, so I know that you're gonna improve, but it is what it is.
Yeah, but our biggest disappointments for this season,
they're not my biggest. I ain't gonna hold you, but
it has to be the Bucks and the Sixers because both teams are at the bottom, 15 and 4, the 14 and 15 seed in the Eastern Conference, the absolute bottom of the Eastern Conference, and that's a team. The Bucks are a team with Giannis and Damian Lillard. They don't the Bucks have no injury. They just suck for some reason. Then the Sixers, Embiid, we already know. We've talked about him before. He's been hurt a while. And Maxey, he also just got hurt, and he's going to be sidelined for a couple of months, I believe. Now they just have Paul George and random people. I think Kelly Oubre is on that team as well.
And Yabusele.
Oh yeah, the bronze stopper, Yabusele.
The bronze stopper, and hey, low-key, they played the Lakers last night. I want to see. Oh yeah, hold on. Just for research purposes, I want to see what LeBron scored.
LeBron had 21, 12, and 13.
Jesus Christ.
But Yabusele had 14 and 5 on 5 of 6 shooting, 3 for 4 from 3.
Hey, look.
I'm just noticing some things. That's it. That's just noticing some things.
Just it is what it is. Look, none of this. I'm not going to say that I was expecting them to be the 14 and the 15 seed. Don't get me wrong. But I knew the Bucks and the 76ers weren't doing shit this season.
Like I knew they're not gonna win a championship, of course, but maybe not the Bucks. Maybe not. Well, no, they had Doc Rivers, so never mind. I knew they weren't gonna win a championship, but this bad, especially really the Bucks, because nobody's hurt on that team. They're just only have 2 wins. Like what's going on with them? I have no idea what's going on.
And on top of this, I saw this report.
What's going on?
The Bucks are doing something that we don't see very often, which is scouring the trade market in the first week of November. As I was talking to teams this week, they were like, the Bucks just called. The Bucks just called. And I'm not sure what – I think the Bucks right now are just kind of searching and trying to cover their bases. And by the way, Giannis is not on the table. Dame is not on the table.
Sure.
They're looking
to be
about some of their wing play. Chris Middleton's absence has been extended. I talked to one team who said, yeah, we talked to the Bucks. We came up with like 2 or 3 different scenarios, and we realized we're not allowed to make any of those trades. The Bucks are hemmed in on this second apron team, the new rules. They could not aggregate players together. They can't put like 2 or 3 players together to make a trade. They can't do a trade where they bring back more money. They have traded away the next 6 first-round picks, either the picks or the swaps. They have traded away the next 6 second-round picks. There's $75 million in the luxury tax right now. I don't think help is on the way through the trade market, but they are making calls, which definitely was interesting this week because from what I can tell, they called pretty much the whole league.
So the Bucks are in hell.
The Bucks are in hell, and nobody's really talking about it from this damn. Of course, they're talking about the trade Dame. Yeah. They can't make shit. Them niggas in the second. That second apron is a motherfucker. I'm gonna let
you got them in the chokehold, bro.
They are in hell, and on top of that, you are still paying multiple head coaches. I think Bud is getting paid by 2 employers at the same time.
Good work if you can get it, bro.
Good fucking work, nigga. My God.
Golly.
My goodness. And you're left with Doc Rivers and Darvin Ham. I'll ask you this before we move on. How many games does it take before one of them niggas go? Anybody, whether it be coaching staff, Giannis, Dame, how many losses will it take?
I don't know like the number of losses, but or number of games rather, but I feel like it's gonna take a month. Just like this time next month, there'll be one or both will be out of there.
Okay.
All right. Will they be whenever the NBA Cup ends? Because I'm pretty sure they're gonna get knocked out of that relatively fast. If they're still in it, which they won't be, but if they're still in it, they're gonna keep the coaches until it's over. But if they get knocked out fast, which they probably will, then they'll be gone in a month.
Yeah, that's like right before Christmas, honestly.
Yeah, so
I think because they go to Vegas for like the semifinals and finals, and that's like the December 17, 20s or whatever. Yeah. Shout out to the NBA Cup, honestly. Yeah, look, even Giannis is clearly annoyed. I know I sent you that one clip.
Yeah,
he's clearly annoyed.
And there's nothing they can do because that team is in hell. But moving from one team that's in hell, we got to transition sports to another team that's perpetually in hell, but I think they're finally just accepting it, and that's the New Orleans Saints. Since they've beaten the Cowboys, since they've had that whole parade, like a literal parade after beating the Cowboys, the Saints have lost 7 or 8 straight games, I believe. And they recently just fired head coach Dennis Allen.
Damn.
And the Saints are a team that's all you always hear about the Saints being in cap hell and always being over the cap space and blah blah blah. I've heard about that since we was in high school and everything. But they somehow just keep doing something to kick the can down the road. I feel like they're finally accepting it, and they're just gonna be like, you know what? We're just gonna bottom out the rest of the season. And probably have to bottom out the rest of next season because we have so much dead cap space, and then start over fresh in 2027.
It's so bad, bro. Yeah. Chris Olave, and a lot of people saying, "Yo, Chris Olave need to pack it up."
He's apparently had 5 concussions since coming into the NFL, which is insane. He's like a Tua that we just don't talk about. The thing with Tua gets his concussions on national television games. But Olave, the Saints haven't been that good, so nobody really be watching them.
Absolutely. I just had to.
We just beat. Okay, 16 regular season wins in a row. Okay, that was a good team. All right, now,
Okay, here's what we said. We said we had to come in here and play our brand of football. All right, and that's exactly what we did. We played the way the Saints have to play this game. All right, and look, hey, sometimes you just gotta pop out and show them.
Ain't won a game since that. Ain't won a motherfucking game since. That's what your ass get. That's what your ass get, nigga. I'm not even doing this on the strength of the Cowboys. Just as a white man.
Sometimes you gotta pop out and show. No,
you gotta pop out and show them.
Pop out and show what? Pop out
them.
and show who?
Show them the fuck out the door, nigga. God.
Yeah. And then on top of all of that, former Saints receiver Michael Thomas has been giving his thoughts on the whole situation on social media, and it's been hilarious. Because for some reason, I don't know what the backstory is, but he hates Derek Carr's guts completely. And these were comments he was saying. I think this was after Derek Carr threw that really a hospital ball and got Chris Olave knocked out the game. He said, dude, scary and panic and just throw the ball and get him the F out of here. He's so ass. Dude tried to lie and say I was jealous of them making Chris wide receiver 1. Whole time he can't even throw him a decent ball. He need his ass whooped. They fired all them coaches trying to cover his flaws up, and he's still doing the same shit. And then he went to like some random dude on the street.
You don't like you? Tell me about Derek Carr, man.
I don't like that shit.
You don't like you?
I don't like him, man.
What's wrong with him?
He doesn't know how to play. He just always keep the ball like this.
Man, that's crazy. You know that.
Yeah.
So this is real hate.
I fuck with it.
He was talking about Derek Carr and Devontae. He said the year his buddy went first team All-Pro in 2022, he needed 180 targets just to catch 100 passes. He is ass. He just like us, Greg. He just like us.
Hey, we got it. Hey, not too much on Mike Thomas, man. Not too much. That's a real hater, nigga.
Pulls up 3-pointer. Bang! Bang! It's good. Wins the game at the buzzer.
That is a real hater. And he's top 5 in my book of haters. I
was going to say.
Let's get one thing under control. It's a top 5 hater in the NFL community right now. Is he a free agent right now?
Of course.
First of all, why? Chill, nigga. Damn. Nigga,
Greg, stop it.
Damn.
He ain't been in the league in like 3 years, probably 2-3 years.
Damn, it's been that long.
Yeah.
In 3 years, fuck.
Maybe not. I think it might have been 2 actually. Let me look it up real fast. I'm pretty sure. I'm gonna go say 2.
A few moments later.
Of March this year.
Oh, okay. He just wasn't. He probably just wasn't playing as frequently or whatever. Like he's probably.
Yeah, in the 2023 season, he had. It doesn't seem right. 39 catches. It don't seem right.
Why it don't seem right?
Because he played that much.
He's trying to get his head off again. Here you go.
I didn't know he played that much.
The Saints are ass. That's why. You remember how ass the Saints were last year? Nobody was checking for them niggas.
Yeah, I guess.
It was so bad. It was so bad. It had niggas like me checking for Alvin Kamara. Like, yo, is he?
Nah, stop. The Saints was 9-8 last season. They didn't make the playoffs, but still, that was a winning record, I guess. But anyway, it don't even matter for real. It's just funny. And the Saints, like I said, they fired their coach. Their new head coach is like, I think his name is like literally Riz, like Coach Riz.
I don't like that.
I don't either, but we'll see. We'll see what happens with the Saints. I think they're still going to be trash, which they probably will be, but whatever. Moving on from that, though.
You think they miss Jameis Winston?
Listen. Listen. I feel like every team that has had Jameis Winston, besides the Bucks, has missed Jameis Winston. Because Jameis Winston, he's not bad.
But I still feel like the Bucks probably missed that vibe of Jameis, though. He does bring a good vibe to the locker room.
I feel like Baker does too, though.
For sure, but going 30 for 30 and eating a W it's a different.
That 30 for 30 she's not talked about. I think that like it's bad. 30 picks is bad, but it's impressive, bro. 30 touchdowns and 30 interceptions. I don't care. That's impressive. I do not care.
Yeah, I'm a fan. I'm a fan for real.
But like I said, we got to move on from the horrible Saints. We got to talk about the team that they beat in week 2 that they were so happy to beat, which is the Dallas Cowboys. And Dallas season's been absolutely horrible. We all know that. But it just got worse because Dak Prescott, last game against the Falcons, tore his hamstring off the damn bone like a turkey from Turkey Leg Hut. And now they put him on injured reserve, so he's pretty much going to be out for the rest of the season, and they're going to be starting Cooper Rush. And
I don't like that either.
I don't like starting Cooper Rush. I would start Trey Lance just like you start Cooper Rush if you're trying to win games. Start Trey Lance just if you're trying to like see what's happening, which they should be doing in my opinion.
This season is fucking washed.
Yeah, just go get that top 10 pick and hope something works out, bro.
Yeah, like do that. You out here getting Cooper Rush? I know, and respect the Cooper Rush because he's a quality backup. But I need to know what Trey Lance like. I need to know if we can trade Trey Lance if he has real trade value.
Now I think he's gonna be a free agent after this season. But even if Trey Lance balls out, if Trey Lance balls out and another team signs him, I think Dallas will get like a late third or a late fourth, like some type of compensatory. They'll get some type of draft pick back if he signs with another team. So that's really what I want to happen since they can't really trade him.
Same, because I'm just like you gave up a 4th rounder to get him. And he still has like no real NFL experience playing quarterback.
We don't know if he's good or not, and we never will if nobody plays him. So I don't even see the point of trading for him in the first place. But
that was dumb, especially if you're just gonna put Cooper Rush in there. Look, nothing really surprised me with this team. That's why we don't talk about them for real. But look. I'll save your hot take. I'll leave it alone.
Yeah. No, I gotta say that hot take for next week.
I almost said it by accident out loud. So I'm really just stopping myself because I really do believe it. So, but
moving on from that, that's all we really had to say about that. We hope Dak gets well soon. I hope like I said, he needs to sit out the rest of the season, come back next year. I hope he can move the same next year, but. Because like he hurt his ankle and he really stopped running after that. Now he hurt his hamstring. Watch him if he is a statue next season, I'll be sick. That's all I gotta say. But
I will know everything based off his little pregame warm-ups. If he ain't doing that little hip thing. Hey, if he's not doing that hip thing like he used to do,
it's over. It's over. They need to trade him. I'm not gonna lie.
That nigga used to move, boy. God damn. Yeah, man.
But yeah, moving off of that though, the NFL trade deadline happened, and everybody knows how we feel about the trade deadline. It should be much later in the season, anyways. But sort of just to put a pin on the trade deadline and talk about some of the trades that happened. Here's a list of every trade made in the NFL season before the trade deadline. Now, a big one that happened was Marshawn Lattimore. He got traded from the Saints to the Washington Commanders. He hasn't been as good as he has in the past because he had like some hamstring injuries and all that, but I think it's a pretty good trade. He's still a solid corner. And the Commanders, they need – like Jane Daniels been cooking, but they still ain't got no defense. So they need that defense. So I think it's a good trade.
Mike Evans is pretty sad about this, but other than that, I think all parties involved were pretty happy.
Yeah, that's the only thing. He missed his favorite op.
That's like some King Von and whatever type shit.
Yeah, whatever that dude's name is. We got Deontay Johnson. He was traded from the Panthers to the Ravens.
Damn.
He's only played one game with them so far. He didn't really do much. I think he had like 2 catches or whatever, but it's like I said, it's his first week there. But I think this is going to end up being a good trade because the Ravens have needed a receiver for years. The only thing, though, like I think they should have got like a taller receiver because Deontay Johnson and Zay Flowers are like the same size, so it feels redundant a little bit to me. But
how tall is Bateman?
Bateman like 6'1", 6'2".
Okay, all right.
And then we got Mike Williams traded from the Jets to the Steelers. I knew he was getting traded from the Jets. What was it? Didn't he like drop the ball or he fumbled? It was something like that in prime time for the Jets. And Aaron Rodgers was just sick at that, man. So I knew that trade was coming.
Yeah. I had a feeling, but I didn't know it was going to be to the Steelers, but it makes sense.
Yeah, the Steelers, they need another receiver because they only got George Pickens for real. So, and Russ like to throw deep balls, and that's what Mike Williams does. So that should work. Preston Smith to the Steelers. This one, I'm surprised because I didn't think the Steelers needed any more linebackers because they're all good. But
yeah,
this is like a rich get richer situation. So,
yeah.
And then the Browns, they traded edge rusher Zadarius Smith to the Lions. This was a really good trade.
I did like this one
because we know Aiden Hutchinson, he got hurt in that crazy injury, like his leg snapped. Yeah. And he was like leading the league in sacks, I think, at that point. Like Aiden Hutchinson was going crazy. So they needed a new pass rusher. Zadarius Smith is older, of course, but he's been good for years. He's been like good to not necessarily great, but he's been like solid to good for years. So this is a good trade in my opinion because they need that.
Solid trade.
The Panthers traded Jonathan Mingo to the Dallas Cowboys. This trade pissed me off because they traded a 4th-round pick to get him. And Jonathan Mingo wasn't even in like the Panthers rotation.
Do we just not give a fuck about 4th-rounders? Like
the fourth,
it's a 4th.
I understand it's not super high, but it's relatively high. Like a 4th-round pick is low-key a high pick. I don't like. They treat these 4th rounds like it's basketball. They like, bro, like you could. And then the thing is, like, I think it was Deontay Johnson. He got traded for like a 7th-round pick. Deontay Johnson is obviously better than Jonathan Mingo, like objectively better receiver.
What are we fuck?
You could have traded any like a 4th, bro. But whatever, bro. It's Jerry Jones.
Wait, what? Like 4th? Hey, there's a hot take to be made that 4th round picks for the Dallas Cowboys be very altering moves for the Cowboys in general, whether it be right, positive, or wrong. I think Dak was a 4th rounder too.
Yeah, like imagine they could have got a player as good as Dak with that pick, but nah, let's just trade it for. And maybe Jonathan Mingo's good. I have no idea. We don't know because, like I said, he hasn't really lived up to his potential with the Panthers. But maybe something different will shake in Dallas. But also, it's a Mike McCarthy offense, so nothing different will probably shake. So, especially with backup quarterbacks. But whatever, man. Whatever, bro. Tre'Davious White was traded from the Rams to the Ravens. And the Ravens defense has looked ass this season. I'm not going to lie to you. They have needed some DBs. Tre'Davious White was super duper good back with the Bills, but he kept getting hurt. So I don't know if he's going to be good with them or not. He hasn't been that good this season.
Yeah, this Thursday night game was treacherous for that fucking Ravens defense. My goodness.
Yeah. So I don't know. We'll see if he's good. Like I said, because he was really, really good, but he just could not stop getting hurt. Like I think he tore his ACL like 3 times in a row. So
damn.
Exactly.
I didn't know all that now. Fuck.
Yeah. Baron Browning was traded to the Cardinals. I just know he's a pass rusher, and I know the Cardinals need one. So cool.
We do not care.
Cam Akers to the Vikings. I think this happened a while ago. I don't think he's done anything for the Vikings since. I'm not gonna hold you.
Cam Akers.
We do not care.
And Khalil Herbert was traded from the Bears to the Bengals. All I know, this was funny because he got 1 carry last game, or his first carry last game. He fumbled immediately. He recovered it, but like Joe Burrow handed him the ball, he like dropped it, and then he dove on it real fast.
Fuck. I used to fuck with Khalil Herbert. I used to fuck with him heavy, but that is kind of funny though. I ain't gonna lie. Shout out to my guy.
And that's the trade deadline.
Yeah, bro.
Man.
I'm not gonna lie. Like this trade deadline, there was a lot of movement for sure, but probably the most impactful one It'll probably be D-Hop. I think D-Hop was probably the most impactful one.
Yeah.
Out of all of them.
I think the Smith going to the Lions, I think that could be really good as well. But then again, like we said, getting Mahomes' number one receivers a damn cheat code. So
yeah, it just depends. It depends. It depends on. It honestly depends on if they ever decide to meet up in the Super Bowl this year. That could really be a thing. That could truly be a thing that happens. So.
Not if Lamar Jackson has anything to say about it. Damn it!
I hope. You saw that nigga shoot a 3. Nigga shot a 3 in the end zone when he flicked that shit to
the GOAT, bro.
One thing we do care about is revisiting our old predictions about coming into.
I mean, like, do we really? Like, we don't have to revisit them.
Too late, nigga. Don't know what to tell you. Would you rather your prediction first or mine?
Let's go. Your prediction first.
Okay, my first prediction for me was that Tampa was going to win that division.
That's not a bad prediction. They still could.
They still could. They're still second next to Atlanta. I think all of y'all said the Falcons, and I was like, I don't know. And then after that first week, I was like, I really don't know. But Kirk Cousins really turned it around. But that's going to be tougher than what I expected.
Yeah.
The next prediction and final prediction that I had was that the Colts were going to win that division. Now,
I tried to tell you.
Look, I understand that I am wrong and I probably will be wrong. But even with all that goddamn turmoil, they still not technically out of it, which is kind of crazy.
It's just because it's a bad division all around. Because you got Doodle Bob and Mason Rudolph. And then you got the Jags, who, like we said, are bad. We don't know why they're bad. They're just horrible. And then the Texans just forgot how to block for CJ Stroud.
Yeah, and losing Stephon Diggs didn't help. And losing Nico Collins for a certain amount of time did not help. And I just kind of had a little bit more higher expectations for Anthony Richardson. You know, that's on me. I ain't know the nigga was just gonna get tired and say it. But to get to your predictions,
we're not to talk about those.
The first prediction we have: Cowboys are going to the NFC Championship.
See, now listen. When I said that, I was just saying things because things just need to be said. I didn't actually believe it. I just felt like, because that was the episode with Desmond. I feel like he was saying a lot of negativity, so I just need to like balance it out with like a crazy hot take. So I was like, let me just see what happens. Because I didn't believe it, but like,
And that nigga said here, and you said hear me out. All of a sudden, I'm deaf, nigga.
Oh man.
Oh shit. Oh fuck. Now the caveat to that one was that Dak's deal would not get done and he will leave after this season. Now,
oh man,
that was before the very next day his shit got
no cap.
And look, if he becomes a statue next season, he will get moved. I'm gonna let you know that right now. He will get moved.
Nah, I think his cap number like too high or whatever. But
we gotta move that nigga, man. If he a statue, we gotta find a way.
I mean, not Jared Goff a statue, and he's still, Kirk Cousins, he's a statue as well, and they've been semi-cooking. So,
you know who we got for a fourth round pick? That kind of receiver is not gonna do it for statue ass niggas, in my opinion. I don't know much about him, but that doesn't seem like, this is the perfect receiver for a statue. I could be wrong. Am I though? Who knows? We'll find out. And your final take or your final prediction was that Justin Fields ends the season as a starter for Steelers.
Now listen, it could happen.
Still could.
But it's only going to happen if like Russ gets hurt again, because Russ been looking good. So I'm not going to hold you. He looked really good.
Look good. I'm not going to lie. And we all had a lot to say when they took him out the starting lineup and put Russ on there.
Yeah, we was like, oh my gosh, what are they doing? Like, okay, we were wrong. Maybe we should listen to the coach who's never had a losing season. Maybe
Maybe we should do that. And he's not gonna lose. He's not gonna have a losing season this season either. So
yeah, bro, they're number one in their division right now. Like, maybe he knows what he's talking about. My fault, Mike Tomlin.
Maybe he does know ball. Who knows, bro?
He's never won Coach of the Year, which is crazy.
He should really win it this year.
He should, like, there have been so many years where the Steelers just ass, but he still drags them to the playoffs, bro. He should have won at least twice. But the Browns head coach has won the Coach of the Year 2 times. Like, what?
Do you think his streak would have been the same if he was like a Cowboys coach? I think it would. I don't think it would have happened. I think Jerry Jones would have gotten away.
Yeah, because I think Mike Tomlin is pretty in lockstep with like the GM and everything. So I think that's also another reason why. So
yeah,
Jerry Jones is only in lockstep with himself. So
absolutely. So, I hate that, but I guess it's about that time. I guess it's about that time.
Because I'm gonna keep it G.
That's not the one. Oh shit. You would think having a soundboard for almost a year, it would get easier. It just doesn't. It just doesn't, bro. Yeah, I did not update the current standings for our NFL picks, but in post edit they'll be up there. Each one of them. But we are going to start with Thursday night's game that just happened, or it's been a couple days now. The Bengals versus the Ravens. The Ravens won. We both picked the Ravens.
I was worried. I'm not gonna lie. I was worried for a long time, bro.
I was nervous a little bit.
I was like, damn, bro.
And shout out to them niggas that was like on the stream with me and Jesse. Shout out to that ordeal. We appreciate all that. But
that was a crazy game.
That was a crazy game. Jamar Chase was amazing. But let's get back into regularly scheduled kind of games. Damn, there's a 8:30 a.m. game.
They in Germany doing that.
Oh, they needed that. That's the perfect game to have in the morning. Well, I'm not checking for that. Hold on,
bro. Stop. Bryce Young gonna throw for 300, bro.
All right, let that be an upset.
I already picked the Panthers. I was right.
Is that an upset or a lock, nigga? I can't tell. Is choosing the Panthers a lock or an upset?
I think they're upset.
That should be a lock, nigga. God damn it. Anyway, let's go into Sunday night's game. The Detroit Lions versus the Houston Texans. I think Nico Collins is back for that game. Tankerson Dale is there. And you have the Detroit Lions.
I'm going with the Lions on this one. I think it's gonna be a good game though. I'm not gonna. I thought they already played each other. I'm not gonna lie.
Nah, they didn't play. Not yet. I'm gonna pick the Detroit Lions as well, and that's just because I have Amon Ross St. Brown on my team, and I need to win a game. I need to win games, right?
I'm not even gonna talk. I'm not even gonna discuss fantasy football, bro.
I gotta leave out here not the worst team. I can't punish. I can't get punished, bro. I'm not buying no fucking turtle, nigga.
But I'm not like, I don't think people realize when be like, oh, I've said I'm not gonna do the punishment. Be like, oh, ha, yes, you will. Oh, like, no, I won't. Even if I lose, I'm not doing it. But for the Monday night game, though, we have the Dolphins at the Rams.
I'm picking the Rams. I'm tired of putting my faith in the Dolphins, and I'm not successful.
I was gonna pick the Rams too, but I'll split. I'll split with you. I'll go Dolphins, especially because I need Tyreek Hill to do something for my fantasy team. Please, bro. Please, that's all I need, bro.
Yo, last week I had who did I have? I played somebody that had Jalen Waddle. I started playing How Great Was Our God. I already knew. That's a non-factor right now. I don't know what's going on in Miami, but it's not happening, my nigga. I'm cool. I'm cool as fuck. Now, Jax, what is your lock of the week? I see a lot. Well, actually, I don't see a lot, but I saw one in front of me. I was like, oh, that's easy.
I see a couple locks, so I'm gonna go with my lock. I'm taking the Bills over the Colts.
Okay. Joe Flacco might do something though. For me, I'm gonna pick the Vikings over the Jaguars as my lock.
Okay.
And for your upset,
my upset, like I said, bro, last week I chose them as an upset. I was right. I'm gonna take the Panthers over the Giants this week. I'm sticking with Bryce Young, bro.
Why is that spread so crazy? This is
because they don't believe in him, bro. They don't believe in him.
There should be no upset.
This game should be a lot closer. I don't know why they're acting like it should.
Like 6.5 is fucking nuts, nigga. What the fuck?
This game should be a whole lot closer, but whatever.
Jesus Christ, bro.
Bryce Young gonna prove them all wrong.
I'm gonna do something wild as fuck, bro. And you're gonna be like, nigga, what the fuck are you talking about? But fuck it. Broncos over Chiefs, nigga. Broncos over
See,
Chiefs.
when you said there's a lot of locks, I thought you were gonna pick that as your lock.
Nah, nigga. But Broncos over Chiefs.
Okay.
I need some digital footprints just in case that shit actually go. I'm expecting this to not go my way. But if it I can go back and be like, hey, yo, nigga, I picked them niggas. Everything else is I don't want to be safe no more, bro. And I'm definitely not picking this Eagles Cowboys game.
I'm not picking no. I don't want to pick a Cowboys game, bro. Like I try to stay away from them at all costs.
Hey, one game I'm going to be tuned into is the Titans and the Chargers for obvious reason. My nigga back, bro.
He's retired.
All right, that's our locks, and it's about that time.
I'm ready. I have a hot take I've been holding for a minute.
Hot
time.
Take of the week. Jackson, she's so eager. We're gonna let you go first, my brother.
All right, my hot take is Lamar Jackson's the best quarterback in the NFL. I know people want to be like, no, people still say Mahomes, bro. But I'm ready. And I'm not even talking about this season. I just, in general, I think Lamar.
Oh, like all time?
Not all time. I can't do all time just yet.
Oh, I'm like, whoa.
But I know, like, in the past, I've been like, Mahomes is the GOAT. He's the greatest quarterback of all time. I feel like I'm going to have to start walking that back a little bit, bro. Because I don't know, bro. I have to walk that back a little bit because Lamar is putting belt to ass to everybody this season. He's outplaying everybody. He's embarrassing. It looked like there was a tweet that said it looked like Lamar's playing on the field against a bunch of his nephews, bro. The way he's just running around, bro. He's throwing the ball, jump passes, and like shooting threes, bro. Like Lamar is the best quarterback in the NFL. I don't think it's close either. I don't think it's close. That's my hot take, bro.
Is he the greatest Raven of all time?
No, you can't do that. This is still Ed Reed and Ray Lewis. And probably
getting a third MVP and winning one Super Bowl. You think a conversation is to be had?
Nah, not just yet. Because defensive players, they don't get MVPs. And Ed Reed, I think Ed Reed is comfortably like the best safety to ever like play in the NFL. Granted, there's like still like some 90s niggas that probably would say otherwise, but no, I think Ed Reed's the best, probably the best Raven. I think still Ed Reed and Ray Lewis. Okay. But I'm looking at like their like awards and everything now. I think I'd still lean towards Ed Reed.
What do you think it would take for Lamar to be the greatest Raven of all time?
I mean, obviously a ring, of course.
Obviously a ring.
Yeah, and like I said, I think he's going to win another MVP, so that's for sure going to help. But if he gets those two and then just continues like his excellence throughout like his career, even if he doesn't get another ring, because like I said, Ed Reed, he only has one Super Bowl. So even if he doesn't get another ring, but he's still just like dominate his whole career like he has been, and like his career continues for like another like 10, 12 years, then I think that would be enough to make him the greatest. But it's just like a time thing, really.
Longevity.
Yeah.
Okay. But offensively, he's would you consider that? Like he's
I feel like is there more like I don't know enough about the Ravens offense. I don't even know about their defense because like it's the Ravens.
Yeah, it's the defense. Yeah.
So I'm not sure about their greatest offensive player, so I can call that.
Yeah, I mean, as far as I'm concerned, I'm right there with you because you know how I feel about that nigga that wears number 9, that plays for the Bengals. That they always want to put number 2 after Mahomes. I don't know why they keep doing that shit when Lamar is clearly there. And me personally, Josh Allen over that man too. Number 9. So I just never understood those number 2 talks. But Lamar, I'm glad. I'm with you every step of the way. It didn't feel like a hot take to me, but
if he get a ring this year, he might start being in the GOAT conversations.
Damn.
What?
I was like, I mean, like, okay, like,
because Mahomes already been in the GOAT conversations.
But that's just because that nigga ripped 3 off and had 2 MVPs.
I feel like he was in those conversations after his first ring, though. Or at least for me, he was. Shoot. Maybe I was overreacting.
I just think niggas was early to the party, and because if Mahomes wins a Super Bowl this year, I'm putting him. He's a GOAT.
If he wins the Super Bowl this year,
he's over Brady to me. To 3-peat in the NFL.
Yeah, if he wins another Super Bowl this year, especially with the way they've been, they're undefeated, but they haven't looked that good in the game. So if he wins another Super Bowl this year, like you can't say nothing, bro. So
exactly, he's over Brady. He low key over Brady for me right now, but I'm trying to be respectful. Sure. I'm trying to be respectful because 7 is 7, but nigga,
exactly.
Fuck. All right, bet. I think it's my time to go. Jax, don't get mad at me, but I think you gonna agree with me. You just not gonna like my statement. Niggas got to stop looking up to KD, man. Y'all got to stop doing this. KD has given too many big niggas hope. There's only one KD.
Okay. You had to finish the thought. Okay.
Niggas got to stop looking up to Kevin Durant, bro. Like, I remember a long time ago, a year ago, I had the same hot take about Kobe Bryant. Like, I got to stop looking up to Kobe Bryant. That episode did not drop, and I think God put it in my spirit that it just shouldn't have dropped. But I'm here to let you know, we ain't never missing another week, nigga. This episode's coming out.
Oh my gosh.
When I see niggas like Wemby, I think of niggas like Kevin Durant, and I need niggas to stop, bro. I need niggas to be big men. Make big men again, bro. No Donald Trump shit, bro. I don't know why, like coaches and staffs and all that stuff are giving a lot more niggas the green light, but it needs to stop.
It's because everybody's trying to keep up with all the 3-point revolution, bro. The Warriors ruined the game because everybody thinks they can be the Warriors.
You don't have to keep up the 3-point revolution. Like, you can still shoot 3. Like, Anthony Davis shoots 3s.
Exactly. But I agree with you. I'm just saying.
Yeah, so I understand like your argument, but I'm not looking at Anthony Davis the hezzy pool, my nigga. I'm not trying to see that nigga tween.
And fuck then, here. I feel like the NBA is a lot smaller than it used to be too. Like, this should be Wemby. I know this argument wasn't about Wemby, but to just to sort of put it on a random player like Wemby, nigga, get in the paint. Like, you're bigger than everybody, bro.
And honestly, and like I said, KD gives a lot of niggas hope. But even when we talk about niggas like Karl Anthony Towns that shoots a lot of 3s, even though he's efficient, he's still not the hezzy tween ass nigga. Like, he'll still get in the paint and do something a little bit. I think he dunked on somebody like yesterday. Like, you know what I mean? So I just don't like where the big man game is going. I don't like it. I'm not a fan of it. And I hate the excuses that people want to put on Mr. Wembert as to why he's doing the things that he's doing. Yes, this is a Wemby hot take. I was trying to mask it as KD. Wemby hot take. Because if I say Wemby, y'all gonna make it seem like it's out of biasness or I'm trying to hate on the nigga. Bro, the league is his, bro. Like, he could really do this. As far as I'm concerned, it's Chet Holmgren, then it's Wemby.
Of course, yeah. Chet is actually good. I mean, Wemby's good. He just made bad decisions, bro. Because I think Chet realized I have to be a big man. I think Chet he's in his like AD bag to me, which is what Wemby should be doing.
And Chet is just a stronger dude too.
Yeah,
like,
Chet's been in the league like a year. Like, he hasn't played because I mean his first year he was injured, but he's technically been in the league longer than Wemby, so that of course plays a part in it. But still,
I mean, even with the injury, like, he would have been in there longer because he was in that 22.
Yeah, I know. So I'm saying, like, he's been in the league technically 3 years, and Wemby's only been in 2, so he's had a little more time to put on muscle mass and all that. But it's just like, damn, nigga.
Yeah, but like my thing with Wemby is like, and this is off the eye test. I don't have any numbers to back this shit up.
Mm-hmm.
Wemby was attacking the paint or driving a lot more his rookie year than this year, despite the fact he put on more weight over the offseason. Why are you now dribbling and shooting more threes after putting on muscle mass, nigga?
No, I'm good, but it's only been 10 games in the season. Maybe it'll get better. Maybe it won't. We'll see.
It won't, nigga. Yeah, just continue those blocks, continue that great defense. Even when he should. Why are you fading away as a big man? Why are you fading away as a 7'4" nigga?
You don't have to at all. They can't reach you.
Why are you doing fadeaway mid-rangers? Just shoot. KD don't even fade like that, nigga.
Because he realized, like, nobody's as tall as me, so he can get his shot up over anybody.
The only time I've ever seen him fade was when Wemby was trying to block him. And it still didn't work because he's KD. It's KD. That's my hot take. There's always some good that could come into the league. But yeah, KD ruined a few niggas along the way. KD ruined a few niggas, and that's okay. Like, there's nothing wrong with it's nothing against KD.
It's not even his fault. They just saw him and like, oh, I can do that too. Nah, you can't.
You can't, bro.
It's like the Josh Allen thing.
Exactly, bro. Like, you can't be Doodle Bob. I'm gonna bench you. That's like when Saquon did the backwards hurdle. That's Saquon. That's not you, nigga. But I think that wraps everything up.
Yeah.
Any last word?
Hey, man. Well, first, Greg, we already said this, but Greg Popovich, I hope he gets better soon.
Get with him.
And then also, man, you want to change your life? Go ahead and do some life-changing shit, bro.
Yeah. And if you made it all the way to the stream, hey, go ahead, comment down below. What was your life-changing thing that you did? Let me know. I'm curious. You don't give a fuck.
Yeah.
I'm gonna let you know, nigga. My fault. Wrong one. Damn. Why does it keep doing? What are we doing? I care, my nigga. But I don't have anything else to say. I don't have any inspiring things. The title of this stream says, I'm not saying niggas are slow. They just aren't really fast either. And I stand by that. Get into them books. And with that being said, we'll see y'all niggas next week.